This right here is my shorts channel. It gained hundreds of millions of views. I mean, more than 1 billion, as you can see here. And it made me thousands of dollars. And that's just by using content that's already been going viral on other platforms like TikTok or Instagram. I still edit these videos myself. It takes me around 2 hours a day, which to be honest isn't too bad for that amount of money. Yeah, I'm not doing this to flex my YouTube Studio stats because, to be honest, they aren't that good. I mean, if you take a look at this, 1.3 million views in the last 48 hours, that really isn't that much, but that's just because I didn't upload many videos in the last few weeks. However, I'm showing you this to build trust and to prove that I know pretty well how to go viral on YouTube Shorts. So if you have like 1 or 2 extra hours of free time a day and want to make some money, you should watch this video until the end. So if you want to start a YouTube Shorts channel, many people say that the most important thing is the niche you pick in the beginning. And yeah, I can only confirm that. As an example, I'm currently doing a 30-day challenge of uploading 1 short every day for the next 30 days. And guess how long this challenge has already been going on? About 60 days now. And I still haven't uploaded the 30 days I initially planned. So why is that? It's simply because I really don't care about the niche. I'm just not interested in it. And that's why my motivation quickly began to fade. And I want you to avoid this mistake because being consistent is like the most essential thing if you want to be successful on YouTube Shorts. Your niche is already the first step that sets you up for either success or failure. Of course, there are a few points you should also pay attention to when you pick your niche. First of all, you should try to reach and speak to as many people as possible. What I mean by that is to avoid a language barrier. Avoid a language barrier. I hope you can somehow read this, but nevertheless, this is really important because there are even niches where you don't need to speak at all, like where there is no commentary or there is no person talking. And these are the niches that can reach the most people in the shortest amount of time. One famous example for that are the skull edits. I don't know if you have seen any of them, but they got an absurd amount of views in like 1 or 2 months when the niche was in its peak phase. And that's simply because everyone gets the content, everyone gets the video, because there is just no language barrier. There are just pictures, if you want to say it like that. But if you decide to go for a language, you should definitely pick English, of course. Most people are able to understand it and it has the highest RPM compared to other languages. Another point I want to highlight when picking a niche is to not pick anything that requires advanced editing skills or animation skills. I think one of the most famous examples is Zach-D Films because there are thousands of people that already wanted to start a channel like that and failed because it's just too much effort and too expensive to outsource. And I know even though his shorts are hugely successful on like every social media platform there is, it's really not something you want to do in the beginning, especially if you don't have any or hardly any skills in video editing or animation. So yeah, really avoid making videos that are just too complicated. Just keep it simple. And the final point I want to add when picking a niche is to analyze your competitor's channel, assuming you've already found your niche. Because what you simply do then is you look for blueprints of going viral, for blueprints of success. And yeah, before I started my own channel, I analyzed tons of other channels in the same niche that were already gaining millions of views a month. And I just took their blueprint, applied it to my channel, to my videos, and yeah, it worked really well, as I have shown you in the beginning. One of the most famous examples in the commentary niche is this channel, FitFix. I guess many people already know about it. But yeah, it was the first channel I analyzed before I started my own channel. And yeah, he still makes millions of views a month and almost gained 10 billion views total. So yeah, look for blueprints and apply them to your channel. All right, let's say you already picked your niche and you want to start uploading your first shorts on your channel. The first point I want to make here is do not copy shorts word for word. Because what many people do is they just take the most successful shorts of their competitors and copy them exactly like the channel uploaded it. Like they use the same background music, they use the same commentary, and they use the same sound effects. And that is really something I wouldn't recommend you to do. YouTube has a pretty good algorithm when it comes to detecting content that has already gone viral on the platform. I mean, you can take their underlying video if we say you are in the commentary niche, but don't copy their captions, don't copy their commentary, don't copy everything word for word. Don't use the same background music as I've said. Use new sound effects. Just edit the short in a way that makes you stand out from the original short you want to copy. But as I've said, I don't recommend you to do this. Because what happens when you copy shorts is you don't really learn anything new. We want to achieve to go viral on a regular basis, not just once or twice every 100 videos. And you just increase the chances of going viral when you edit a video from just your experience. It's just a more sustainable way to gain more views. If you also want to join the commentary niche with an AI voice, I can only recommend 11 Labs. Link is down below. And just to add something about the captions, because they are very important in the commentary niche, make them stand out by using bright colors and add a slight and quick animation so the video looks smooth as a whole. Yeah, don't put too many words on the screen at the same time. I recommend a maximum of 3 words, but yeah, it fully depends on the style you want to go for on your channel. For background music, just choose something that's been going viral on social media recently. I wouldn't recommend using music from music companies, as you've probably already heard, like Blastoff or Anymind. I wouldn't recommend using their music in the beginning because you could miss out on millions of views just because you picked the wrong music for your short video. It's so much easier to go viral when you use music that's already trending across social media platforms. In my experience, music companies don't really pay that much money if your videos aren't longer than 30 seconds. So yeah, I would just forget about that in the beginning and just focus on picking music that fits the vibe of the video. By the way, if you don't know how to edit videos yet, it's absolutely no problem. Just choose either CapCut, DaVinci Resolve or Premiere Pro. Watch like 2 or 3 hours of tutorials and you are already set up to make millions of views. It's really that easy. So if we assume you really took action and uploaded your first few videos, then I can only say congratulations, because you are already more successful than, I guess, like 80% of people watching this video. Okay, so maybe your first 7 videos look something like this. They range between 15k to 50k views. And you think, am I now stuck in view jail? And the answer is probably yes, but it's really easy to push past these 50k views. Because what you're gonna do now is you analyze your most successful videos and ask yourself, were the first 3 seconds any different to your other videos? Did you start with a more engaging hook? Which emotion did you trigger in the beginning? Which background music did you use? How long was the video you uploaded? And what was the video about? Was it about a specific topic, a specific person, a specific event? You should carefully analyze the videos that gained most views and double down on exactly these videos, because that's the blueprint I was talking about earlier. Just copy the concept of your winners and I can guarantee you are already more successful than most people out there, because this is basically how social media works. Copy your winners. And the only thing, but also unfortunately the hardest thing you gotta do now, is you gotta stick with it for a few weeks to have your first few successful shorts. And I bet you will get monetized quickly and earn your first $1,000 with YouTube. It's just really that easy. Alright, let me know what you struggle most with on YouTube Shorts at the moment, and I will talk about it in the next video.